Oh, what is this, guys?
Callie, our oldest daughter, who's 9 years old, wrote him this letter, and I never saw it until she gave it to him. And she said on her Father's Day letter, she said, "Dad, thank you for being so brave to have shoulder surgery so you could keep playing baseball for us." And I think that it was just this moment of like, yes, he is doing it for him and the fans and his team, but there's a huge piece of him that is going to go out there and pitch for his kids because he realizes how much that means to them.
No way, look at these.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Daddy,
No
Daddy,
way. Guys, these are the coolest
Daddy,
shoes. Me?
Yes.
What? Should I wear these tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Daddy, fine.
Huh?
You gonna wear those or what?
Oh, for sure. Hey, why did you take those from me? Guys, thank y'all so much. It means a lot.
Mine.
Thank you.
That's my baseball. I have it. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I have it in the car. Sometimes I put it on my back or shoulder while I'm driving if it's a long drive, just to like have something to push on. And then other times, just to mess with it. As a hitter, you get to take 1,000 swings a day, but we only have so many throws that you can do as a pitcher. So having the ball in your hand, feeling the grips and stuff, I do think it helps a little bit.
You making your season debut, does it feel like a normal start, or is this something like bigger?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, something bigger. You know, I think I'm excited. You know, the rehab process was, it wasn't a ton of fun, honestly, you know, to do all that stuff. And I know I've been fortunate to have never had surgery up until this point, and I know guys have gone through a lot worse than I have when it comes to rehab stuff. But man, just every day kind of being the same, and the monotony of trying to get the shoulder better, and you know, having days where you feel good and other days where you don't. It's just like you got a lot of time to think, which is not always a good thing. You know, when you go through surgery, you go through all those questions, right? Like, are you going to get to pitch again? Are you going to be any good? Are you going to throw hard and all this stuff, you know? So still some questions unanswered, like are you going to be good or not? Or are you going to throw hard enough? All that stuff. But I feel confident going out there, and I'm excited. It'll be fun.
Clayton Kershaw, all time against the Rockies, 26 wins. His ERA 3.40.
There was an outing against the Rockies in June.
There goes the runner, and he is out.
Finished the 6th inning and then kind of turned to the dugout and kind of did like a throat slash gesture, which made clear that there was like something up.
Let me get to tomorrow, figure everything out, and I'm not trying to be sneaky. I'm trying to get through tomorrow and see where I'm at, and maybe there's nothing to report, so it'll be good.
They started to get more imaging and testing done on it. It was clear that there was a tear in the shoulder, which is a pretty serious injury.
Would you try to pitch through something like this in the past?
I kind of did, yeah, and I probably will, so.
So he went on the injured list heading into July and was there until early August. And when he came back, it was clear that he was somewhat diminished. In his case, when he's 35 and pushing towards a, potential World Series, it's something you try and pitch through for as long as you can.
And away we go. It's the first game of the National League Division Series, and who else but Clayton Kershaw on the hill for the Dodgers today.
He did not want people to know the extent of the injury. That was something that, you know, he and I talked about a lot, because he felt like if opponents understood how injured he was, it would make him seem less intimidating on the mound, seem less, you know, like himself, and they would feel more comfortable. And part of what he does is a mental battle. You know, he wants the opponent to believe that they're facing, you know, the 3-time Cy Young winner, the 10-time All-Star, you know, the best pitcher of his generation, not a 35-year-old man with an 88-mile-an-hour fastball and a wrecked shoulder.
His 14th pitch of this inning is driven to deep left, back, way back, and off the wall. One run is home as Carroll sprints for the plate, and they'll have second and third with a 2-0 lead, and Kershaw is yet to retire a hitter.
To sit in the stands and to watch him out there, and I knew that he wasn't feeling 100%. A lot of people didn't know it at that point, that his shoulder had really been barking for a long time. And I'm so proud of him because he never uses that as an excuse. He would always put all the blame on himself and what he should have done differently and how it could have gone differently. But sitting up there is someone who I feel like I'm watching my heart out there on the mound, knowing what he was feeling and the pain he was in. It was really hard.
High fly ball to deep left field. Forget about it. It's gone. A disastrous start for Clayton Kershaw. Roberts comes to get Kershaw. He's had a rough time before in the postseason. This has to be the worst of all those outings.
I raced down to the clubhouse after just to give him a big hug and to check on him. And there was definitely this moment of just like deflation of like, can I do this anymore?
Disappointing, embarrassing. You know, I think you just feel like you let everybody down.
You still feel like you're physically capable of helping this team win games?
Yeah, I feel fine. Yeah, I feel fine. I just, yeah, didn't make enough good pitches, obviously, tonight. So there's nothing health related here, just bad pitching.
Coming off of a start like that, I'm sure what you want to do is hang up your cleats, walk away, and never look back. And that has never been my husband and the man that I know. And so as I hugged him, I said, it's going to be okay. We're going to figure this out one day at a time. And I don't think that this is the end for you.
You know, going back to last year, especially after the way last season ended, I didn't want to go out like that for the first thing. And then after the season, talking with Ellen, and, you know, because the first decision was, hey, do I want to play or not again? And, you know, if I wasn't going to play again, there was no need for the surgery, because the surgery was just like, hey, if you ever want to throw a ball hard, you know, like, you can probably play catch with your kids and you'd probably be okay with all that stuff. But as far as like actually performing and pitching at a high level, you're going to need to get this done. So after talking with, you know, I talked with probably 4 or 5 different surgeons about it, and all kind of came to that conclusion that, you know, if I wanted to pitch again, I would need to get the surgery.
I'm so thankful for Dr. Elatraj, and there was this one defining moment. He was actually in Dallas for some reason, and he came over to our house, and he sat with us at the table, and he was so confident, and it instilled such a confidence in Clayton and I that this is what needed to be done. It was going to be a successful surgery, and Clayton, you are going to be pitching again in 8 to 9 months. And I think that just seeing that like confidence in the surgeon who was going to be doing the operating, it was all Clayton and I needed. And we were like, okay, Clayton has decided he wants to play baseball again. We have decided that he needs to get surgery if he does want to play. And now we just need to decide where are we going to be.
Hi guys, good to be back.
Clayton comes home in a sling from LA, and all of a sudden I'm trying to keep our 1.5-year-old from climbing all over him and our 2-year-old from wanting to like form tackle him. But Clayton was now getting to do stuff with our family that he had never done before, like coach Charlie's baseball team, which was unbelievable that he got to be a part of it and sit in the dugout and cheer Charlie on.
All right, alligators on 3. All right. 1, 2, 3.
He got to see Callie's dance recital for the first time. Things like that that I'm like, I wouldn't trade that for the world, that he got to be a part of that. And it did. It allowed us just to slow down for a little bit.
Oh, missed.
And also, it really made us miss baseball. And so it was really sweet to be back here, and it just made us realize how much we love this, and we're so thankful that we are like still in the race of it. I think there's going to be some emotion with it. I feel so lucky that I've kind of gotten this backstage view of what this whole process has been like. He has worked so hard, and he does it for our family and for our kids.
There's Ellen and the family right there watching, and look at Ellen's reaction, understanding everything that her husband went through to get back to this point. Soak it in, every one of them. Number 22 on the mound for the Dodgers. That's a pop-up. That's Freddie Freeman. And Clayton Kershaw's got the first out.
I think that there are a lot of people, fans especially, who care very deeply about, Kershaw's career and his legacy, and suggest things like it's not fair for the Dodgers to put him in a position where, they need to rely on him in the postseason, I think if you asked Kershaw about that, that's the entire point of coming back.
His 0-2 to Bailey is swung on and missed, and Clayton Kershaw with a scoreless first inning.
He believes that if he is right and if he is himself, he should start game one of the postseason. He said over and over and over in his career, I don't want to be mediocre. I'm not coming back to be mediocre. He's coming back because he's Clayton Kershaw.
3 consecutive hits for the Giants.
We've seen innings like this with Clayton where he all of a sudden figures a way to shut it down.
The payoff, and he got him swinging. Clayton Kershaw wins that battle. Successful return. 2 runs over 4 innings, 6 Ks.
Hi, Kurt. Welcome back. You're nasty.
I think that his story is not over. He is the hardest worker in the entire world. He wants a World Series here in LA more than any of y'all, any of us. And so I'm just really excited. I think he's got a new burning desire and passion to achieve something great this season, and I'm really excited to see what that'll look like.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Oh, that felt good. Yeah, that was fun. Thank you. Oh, cool.
Look at Yay!
Good job, guys.
Way to go.
皆さん、いかがでしたか？クレイトン・カーショー選手の物語。本当に胸に響きましたよね。野球というスポーツの枠を超えて、家族、仲間、そして自分自身との向き合い方を深く考えさせられるエピソードでした。カーショー選手が肩の手術を受ける決断をした背景には、彼自身の野球への情熱だけでなく、家族との特別な絆がありました。娘さんのキャリーちゃんが父の日に書いた手紙。お父さんが肩の手術を受けてくれてありがとう。野球を続けてくれる勇気を持ってくれて本当に嬉しいという一言には、家族全員が彼の挑戦をどれだけ支えているかが込められています。この瞬間こそ、彼がただのプロアスリートではなく、父親としての顔を持つ人間だと感じさせてくれるものでした。肩の手術後、リハビリの日々は決して楽なものではありませんでした。同じことを繰り返す単調な日々や将来に対する不安と向き合いながらも、カーショー選手は前進し続けました。彼は自分の肩は回復するのか、 またマウンドに立てるのか、まだ自分にその力が残っているのかといった疑問を抱えながらも、その答えを見つけるために努力を続けました。ここには彼の強い意志と決して諦めない精神が現れています。リハビリ中に彼が得たものの一つは、家族との新しい日常です。普段は野球のスケジュールに追われて、家族との時間が限られていたカーショー選手が、息子のチャーリー君の野球チームをコーチしたり、娘さんのダンス発表会を初めて見ることができた瞬間は、彼自身にとっても、家族にとってもかけがえのない時間となりました。この経験は、彼に新しい視点を与え、野球だけが人生のすべてではないということを教えてくれたのかもしれません。しかし、カーショー選手は野球への情熱を再燃させ、もう一度マウンドに立つことを決意しました。その決断の裏には、名医との出会いがありました。手術を担当した医師が自信を持って、この手術は成功すると断言したことが、彼と家族に安心感を与え、再び挑戦する勇気を与えました。彼は自分はまだやれるという思いとともに、家族とファンの期待を背負いながら再び戦いに挑むことを決めたのです。復帰後の最初の試合では、ファンや家族が見守る中、彼はマウンドに立ちました。その瞬間、彼がこれまでの困難を乗り越えてきた努力が結実したかのようでした。彼のただの平凡な選手にはなりたくないという言葉通り、カーショー選手の挑戦は、野球という枠を超えた彼の人生そのものを体現しています。彼の姿は、私たちに多くのことを教えてくれます。夢を追い続けることの大切さ、家族や仲間の支えがもたらす力、そして失敗や困難に直面しても諦めない強さ、カーショー選手が示してくれたのは、ただ勝利を目指すだけのスポーツマンではなく、人生そのものに真摯に向き合う一人の人間の姿でした。カーショー選手の物語はまだ終わりではありません。彼は次なる挑戦に向けて再び立ち上がりました。彼の目には新たな情熱が宿り、目標に向かって突き進む姿が見えます。彼が追い求める夢、それはロサンゼルスでのワールドシリーズ制覇。この目標を実現するための新しい一歩が今ここから始まります。もしこのエピソードに心を打たれた方がいれば、ぜひコメントで感想を教えてください。皆さんの意見を共有していただければ嬉しいですし、私たちもこの感動を一緒に分かち合いたいと思います。そして、まだチャンネル登録をしていない方は、ぜひ登録して最新の情報を受け取ってください。これからもカーショー選手の活躍や野球界の感動的な瞬間をお届けします。一緒に応援し、感動を共有しましょう。次回の動画でお会いできるのを楽しみにしています。それでは、またお会いしましょう。